Let's put this one-on-one dare in perspective with political analyst Froilan Calilung. Froilan, thank you so much for joining us. These one-on-one debate challenges, is it too late in the game or is it just the right timing?
I think it's a bit too late right now because if these debates will have created a dent in each of their respective campaigns, I think it should have done several months or at least several weeks ago. But right now, I think it's a bit too late because each one of them actually is already firmly cemented in their own respective campaigns. I think they just need to solidify their own respective voter bases, and I think this debates, especially insofar as our front runner is concerned, is not really going to make much out of his particular stance right now.
Fair enough, Froilan. But for Bongbong and Sara to turn down not only this challenge from VP Leni and Senator Kiko to one-on-one debates, but also other previous debates, what does it say about them being leaders of a country and facing the people?
That's right. That's right. Actually, it's really clearly adamant to them as future leaders to actually present not only their platforms and agenda to their respective followers, but of course to everyone, practically the entire Filipino nation, who would really like to scrutinize their platforms and agenda. But I think the reason why they would rather not participate in these debates is because they feel that the presence of the social media is already enough for them to close in on their respective supporters. So they feel that having mainstream media advertise or actually air these debates is something that they wouldn't need anymore. Besides the fact that they feel that these debates will just be focusing on the controversy surrounding their particular personalities, which I think Bongbong Marcos has time and again mentioned that they'd rather focus on policies and agendas and platforms of the present and in the future rather than look back into the past.
But these policies and platforms have to also be scrutinized. It cannot just be a one-way street. You speaking on the stage, talking to the people, they also have to be questioned by a panel of journalists or your fellow candidates.
That is right. That is right. That is, I believe, also the best way by which they could be able to present themselves, particularly if they are already paired with their respective opponents. But I think this does not really resonate well with the motherhood statement that Senator Bongbong Marcos actually would like to project, and that is the image of unity. He feels that these debates are actually contrarian. He feels that these debates are going to be divisive, and it runs counter to his agenda of unity. So I think that is primarily one of the reasons why he doesn't want to participate in this occasion, which I feel is a sad opportunity for many of us to actually know and understand better the respective platforms or where they're coming from.
But Froilan, in your view, do you think that popularity on social media and relying on their survey leads that could basically lead them to victory in the May 9 elections? Are they that overconfident that not participating will lead them to a victory on May 9?
Well, I believe that the reason why they are thinking that not participating in the debates will not really create much of a dent in their own respective campaigns, and I think it's not really a symbol of complacency on their part. If we try to recall several days ago, I think former Senator Bongbong Marcos even made statements that they are not being they're not relying on their big lead. That's the reason why they're really steadfast and focused on their own respective campaigns. And I think they look at these debates as more of distraction on how they're going to conduct their own debates with their supporters. So rather than engage with these debates, they'd rather focus on the sorties and the rallies that they've been conducting lately.
What about Sara Duterte, Froilan? Why decline all one-on-one interviews and debates? What are her liabilities in joining such types of events?
Actually, it's a good thing. If you try to look at the in the part of former Senator Bongbong Marcos, at least he attended several
Right.
televised debates. But I think in the case of Mayor Sara Duterte, from the very beginning, she was very adamant about not participating in any of these debates. So I think this goes insofar as there is already a unified stance for the Uniteam standard bearers that they will not be attending this debates. And I think this again resonates with their call for unity. They look at these debates as something that will just produce some kind of divisiveness on their part. So they'd rather not have or not attend this debates at all. But again, I believe that Sara Duterte should actually have attended at least some of these debates.
Yeah, because she hasn't been found. No,
Yeah,
no kind of any presence in any of
true,
these one-on-one interviews and debates. So,
true.
in your view, with Bongbong and Sara rejecting this challenge, this will sort of like, some shape or form, change the perception of people and how they will vote on May 9?
Well, if this will actually resonate in some kind of effect on their standings, I think it should have registered long time ago. But when you look at their current survey rankings from, I think increasing as of late. So this goes to show that insofar as the public perception is concerned, their non-attendance to these debates did not
Right.
really make much of a dent to their respective campaigns.
Froilan, what about the comments of Faisal Magundato and Norberto Gonzales saying that it is unfair for VP Leni to make this call for a one-on-one debate when there are 9 other presidential candidates? What do you make of this, and could this also impact Leni's perception to the voters?
Yes, I think because from the perspective of the vice president, she's looking at it as a two-cornered fight right now. I think taking the cue from what they had, their square off last 2016, I think she is thinking that this again is a battle between her and former Senator Bongbong Marcos, basing it, of course, on the pre-election surveys. So I think that is the most compelling reason that shaped her idea, her opinion that it's already a two-cornered fight between them. Although, yeah, I believe it's really unfair because there are some other presidentiables participating in the election, and I think they should also be given their due respect insofar as this election is concerned.
Political analyst Froilan Calilung, thank you so much for your insights.